Hello, ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to a devlog, an update to what I've done on the game here. This is version 0.2 that we're looking at, and I've made a whole bunch of changes. I've done a lot of work on it, and I want to share that with you today. Firstly, you'll notice that the startup page here has changed. The art has changed. I've brought it more in line with how the cutscenes look, with this cartoony style, which isn't overly cartoony, more of a vintage cartoon style. And yes, before anyone says anything, these are generated by AI. I'm not an artist, I'm a programmer, and while this is just a prototype game idea, my first level one, I'm going to need a bit of help to get the image of what it is, the style of it across. Maybe one day, if I can find funding for this and turn this into a fully fledged game, I'll be able to get an artist on board to replace this art, but for now it's going to have to be AI art. I don't think it looks too bad, honestly, but this is the sort of art direction I do want to go at the end anyway. So with that out of the way, let's just hop straight into it and have a look at what's changed. You'll notice here a new options button which I've added. This will open up the file directory where the settings.ini file is located, where you can go and update some of the small range of settings that I have. I have included a new setting to skip the starting cutscene if you're coming back to the game a second time and you want to skip those 2.5 minutes and just hop straight in, so you can find that there as well. Right, so here we are in the world, my car washer. So what you'll notice is that we now have the dust blowing across the ground instead of it being clear and only in the distance. That made it look a bit like a box that we're in. So having the dust blowing along the ground gives it a bit more atmosphere and doesn't make it look like we're boxed in. You see, I've added volcano and a lot of surrounding terrain. This is to make the world not just disappear, fall off, breaking immersion. I've added a shoulder onto the highway here. You can see we've got some tree stumps. And these will grow into trees once this zone has been cleaned. And the greenery will come in, fill in the surrounding area. The fence, these barriers, they're here to represent a reason why there's invisible walls, that we can't go out further. So this is meant to give a reason for the invisible, make it make sense, make the world seem a bit more real. The road does go off into the distance, and the trees will not spawn over the road as they come. What I've also added is a bunch more assets. So you'll see here we've got some street lights, and these are actual light sources. It is a little hard to see with all the dust, but these are actually giving off light. But you'll see them better over there. So we've got some wall lights, we've got some spotlights lit up here over the playground. You'll see that there is light being cast, so we've added a bunch of lights to give the world a bit more life and make it feel a little bit more alive. With adding the lights, I did notice some performance issues, and so there has been a big boost in performance. So everything should still run smoothly, and if you do notice any performance issues, there were a few other items, objects. I think the satellite dish was one which was rather difficult to clean. I have adjusted that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just making the world feel more immersive, expanded out, and giving us a sort of something more grounded. We've got the volcano in the distance to show that's where we're headed. My plan being for future levels, as we get close to the volcano, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until we're basically at it. But yeah, I'll jump forwards a bit to having the wall a little bit cleaned, so you can see what that looks like now with the dust.
A few moments later.
Okay, and welcome back to a slightly cleaner wall, where here you can actually see the lights giving off their lights a bit better. And this zone has been fully cleaned. We've got a new bus that has appeared, part of the clean zone props. The trees are also new, and yeah, you can see the dust is fading away. It's a lot less potent than it was before. You see the greenery coming in on the edges there, and the water's getting brighter. So that's still the same. But there has been a few additional assets like the bus that have been added to the game on some of the zones when they get cleaned, which I'll leave you to find. And yeah, that's basically the update for version 0.2 of this alpha demo, whatever you want to call it. I'll see you soon for version 0.3 and see what we get to put in then. Bye.